Welcome folks. Here's my latest instalment with regards to the latest Matchbox purchases that I have acquired. And first of all, surprisingly enough, a couple of weeks ago I actually had an email from a well-known UK Diecast distributor, and they actually stated that they were going to be receiving some new Matchbox models, and lo and behold, these are the ones that they have received. So there we go. First one, 1965 Volkswagen Type 3. This is re-release of the early superfast version, and as you can see, opening features, both passenger and driver door. I mean, obviously this one here is left-hand drive. Let's just focus on this one a bit. We get a bit of focus. Move that out of the way. Start again. Yeah, no focus, come on. But anyway, yeah, there's quite a bit of detail on here, and down to a badge. Now, it's certainly not working for me tonight in terms of the chrome bumpers. Oh, there we go. It's finally woke up. So there we go. So yes. So the only thing that in terms of the hubcap wheels, Volkswagen logo, number plate, there you go, bumper and lights, and then in terms of the rear, there you go, boot handle, number plate, rear lights you can make out there. But the only slight disappointment is in relation to the steering column and steering wheel. Really, it's that's the only disappointing aspect of this model. But apart from that, absolutely fantastic. Just in terms of the underneath the base. So that's the Fastback. Next one we have, okay, is a 2000 Nissan Xterra. Again, another opening feature, but this time this is in terms of the boot. So let's go straight into that. So there's quite a bit of detail on here. Windscreen wiper, Nissan badge, boot handle, the Xterra. Let's just and we there we go. So that's Xterra and a Nissan, and also inside of here in the boot got a bit of detail in terms of the few items in the boot there. So, and there goes the rack. So yep. Oh, we've got in terms of the detail of the front. We catch in up on here. Come on. No, camera's not playing ball with me tonight for some reason. But anyway, that's the underneath as well. How can we see? There we go. We've just got a bit of shadow of myself there. But no, that's the Nissan. And last but not least, we have the 64 Pontiac. There you go. So that's opening doors there. So I'll get into that into a bit of focus. There we go. Look, that's better. So again, in terms of the steering column and steering wheel, so the only slight issue really that I have, but apart from that, these are, you know, excellent. But yeah, these are unfortunately were not available through normal mainstream shops here in the UK. This actually came through a specialised Diecast importer. So now that the camera seems to be working, we'll go back onto that. And so basically it's something that, there we go. Let's go back to the Nissan in terms of viewing the front grille there. So it seems to be that because we've changed the light bulbs in our lights and to LED ones, so they're basically daylight bulbs, so it's causing a bit of an impact at the moment in terms of causing reflection from the camera, so therefore it's not moving a proper. Let's move the camera a bit and see how we get on. Seems as though my light bulbs are actually too good. No, it's not having it at all today. I'll have to sort something out on that. But anyway, that's what we've got. The case that they actually came in. Okay, basically there's actually 8 models. So this is basically case A. So there was 3 of the Fastbacks, 3 of the Nissans, and only 2 of the 64 Pontiacs, which actually does make the Pontiac a hard to find model. But that's what we've got so far in terms of the opening ones. Hopefully, fingers crossed, the distributor can source case B. I really do hope so. And we'll see what happens from there. What else have we got? Oh yes, actually got case here. So this is a case, I'm assuming it's a case D of this set. Yep, Jeep. And so basically it's the anniversary I believe it is the 75th anniversary of Jeep. So at the moment we have basically a case of 12. There you go. So it's basically the Jeep Willys 4x4. Look at that, typical now, isn't it? Let's hear the Jeep Hurricane, which has appeared a few years ago in a mainstream release. So there we go. Apologies there for the reflection of the camera. Good old favourite here, the actual 1943 Willys Jeep. So yeah, so just unfortunately, I mean, that steering, it's that classic problem there in terms of the steering column. But once again, this one here would be basically a detailer's and customizer's one there to basically can finish that off really in terms of obviously the wheel. I'm surprised that wasn't basically in terms of painted really black. That's a bit of a shame that. Obviously the original Lesney one basically had a gun mounted, but there's quite a few versions of this old classic. So let's just go back into that and zoom in. We get a move that down and let's try and do. There we go. Let's, reflection again. There we go. So yes, so there we have it. There's that. We also have the Wrangler Superlift. So again, that's that. I mean, next is actually, come on, it's 2015, so it's 2016 release list, and unfortunately, again, I've sourced this through distributor because these weren't available to the mainstream UK market. We have the 98 Jeep Wrangler. So there's quite a bit of detail in terms of the contents of the roof rack there. So a little bit of detail on the lights. Unfortunately, not much in terms of the spare wheel there, but there we go. Then we have this one here. Now, unfortunately, this sort of like is a bit Hot Wheels-esque. The reason I say that is basically down to the wheels there, really, but being not your standard colour, and unfortunately the use of colour for the interior there. Could have done with a bit more detail, because obviously with this being open, But there we go. So just can we get a bit more? There we go. So you can just make out there in terms of Jeep stamped into the bumper there. So basically in terms of the fuel, and then in regards to in terms of the detail on the back again, Jeep. No colour unfortunately in terms of the lights, unlike a couple of other models. But yeah, and it's yeah. What else have we got? Oh yes, I see the 2014 Cherokee. Sort of like reminds me of a Volvo really. So this one here, and we get can we, yay, nay? There we go. So we've got obviously down to the logo, Jeep logo, and basically a little bit more detail there on the lights, and obviously in terms of the model name of the down on the boot, the rear door there. So yeah, it's and Jeep on there, and a little bit more detail there in terms of the lights and on the grille. But that's regards to that. What else do we have? Oh yes, we have you know, now this one here, this one sort of like is somewhat a little bit amusing, because there's quite a bit of tempo detailing on here in terms of the Jeep again, you know, 4x4, you know, Grand Cherokee, detail there, but it's just in terms of the boats, you know, don't know if you can see that in terms of, you know, unfortunately it's dark on dark here at the moment, so we let's go into a bit more. Yeah, in terms of the outboard motor, I mean, what is that? You know, do people actually have their boats with the outboard motor on now? You know, I'd be a bit concerned really that, you know, how that's positioned would a bit of an accident, you know, anything happened, heavy braking, that basically the boat would, you know, move forward, and you know, propeller system would take out the rear window. But I think I'm probably just overthinking on that, I guess. But anyway, that's regards to that. So yeah, so they're the actual main ones, and then in terms of 3 extras, so you got eight main models, and then three secondary ones of the Hurricane, Willys, and 98 Wrangler. So that is it really. I can show you for the time being. Hopefully I can sort out the reflection and focusing issues for my next video, and I can show you a few others that are coming in the post. But yeah, that's all folks for now. Obviously please you know, subscribe to my YouTube. Also as well, please do basically look us up via the following hashtags. on various social media here, and look forward to doing another video for you soon. Take care for now and make Matchbox great again. Cheers, bye bye.